With potential whiteout conditions looming in our future, we are getting close to football at snowy Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They will start this drive with Ford. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Browns at 7 and 8 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Jameis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because of the zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's Hines. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5. What do we got?
Here's Winston. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, some strong running. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Okay.
Now Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, 2. Right. Hey.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. H.N. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Again, they turn to Ford, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5-0. Ready. Good.
Winston now from the 50. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
44, ready.
Tua on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready.
Throwing, Winston. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Winston. Open man, that's Tillman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. They run with Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw is Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Winston. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready.
Here's Winston. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to fit.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And now the rookie's free. Escapes the defender. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And Jameis intercepted a third time. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
21G, 21G.
Tua, the final shot before half. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going deep for Hill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
That is incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 10. Tua. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Ready? Green, 17. Let's go.
On play action, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Winston now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready.
This is Hines. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Hines will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running left, Achane. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Winston. Gets this complete to Shaheed. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Go ahead.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down to about the 45. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They go play action. Winston. Throw left side. He's got Tillman. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
20, TX. Ready, shot.
Tua going to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
All right, come on.
Tua. Connecting with Hill, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Tua. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua back to the ground. Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's second down. Tua to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready to go?
Winston to throw. Completes to Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Wait. Ready to go?
Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Ready? Wait. Ready to go?
Now Winston. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. One last shot now for Winston. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.